Well, Trevor Mack is probably best known as an Indigenous filmmaker, but he's returned to the Chilcotin not to make movies, but to grow food. Along with his partner, Alejandra Valeria, they're drawing on the Indigenous practices from across North and South America. Their project is called TICGC International Cultural Garden Center, and we have them on the line to hear all about it.
Hi, good morning.
Bananas, good morning.
You're snuggled up together, cheek to cheek, sharing the phone. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we are so used to it now.
Oh, yeah. Well, you work pretty tightly together. Trevor, where did this idea come from of creating an international cultural garden center? Where did that idea come from?
Well, it's an idea that I think has been long in the making through decades of collaboration between Indigenous people in North, Central, South America, but then also specifically cultural exchanges between TICGC and other Ninkaini, we would say, people of the land from Central and South America in the past couple of decades. So it's really just a continuation of work. We're planting the seeds for further cultural exchanges and knowledge sharing in our transition as semi-nomadic people, TICGC. Traditionally, we're semi-nomadic, following the salmon, following the caribou. Now, to adapt to kind of these changes in the climate, societal changes, technological changes, we're looking at having to learn from expert agriculturists. And so why not bring together knowledge of expert agriculturists who are Indigenous people from Central and South America?
It is international as well because the seeds are international too. So we are bringing seeds from South America, and the knowledge in South America, the knowledge that we are learning from is about spirit, right? So we as Indigenous people as well, we collaborate with that spirit, and we are the interpreters of the land.
Where is this garden?
The garden is on the TICGC community right by the river. So TICGC is located about an hour's drive from Williams Lake, an hour's west. And so TICGC is one of 6 TICGC communities.
Can people see it, or is it a private place? Like, is it open to the public?
It is open to the public. Right now, we're focusing more so on our community engagement and engaging our community members, but I think that goes hand in hand with being able to share what we've been given. We are very much an inclusive kind of group, and we would like for whoever's interested to stop by.
Alejandra, you're from Mexico. What foods, traditions, what kind of traditions did you want to bring north?
So I've been learning from different teachers around the world. So I've been traveling for 14 years, and then I've been to Cuba. I live in Europe. I learned from different aspects of the permaculture cycle, and as well in my own country, we have a lot of celebrations for the seeds, different seedling and harvesting the ceremonies. So since I am a kid, my ancestors, my grandmother, she was celebrating seeds too, and she was sharing it with others. Not only seeds, actually we were doing that with water too. We want to be open to implement if it's coming from a wise advice, or if it's coming from a good practice.
Trevor, let's bring you in on this. I know seed sowing is a huge part of what you do. You just held your first ever spring seed sowing ceremony. What was that like?
Oh, it was beautiful. It was really, really beautiful. That was a massive aspect with Indigenous kind of spatially identified societies is the technology of ceremony, and how ceremony brings people together and connects people with spirit, connects people with the land. Myself, when I've been traveling for the last 4 years through, whether it's Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Peru, I've been learning a lot of the ceremony around agriculture and around seeding and around harvesting. And so in our journey as TICGC, in our journey to learn how to become agriculturists. There are ceremonies such as the seed sowing ceremony and a harvesting ceremony that we can now create our own. We can learn from other indigenous cultures and societies who have their own, but we have our songs, we have our ways, and perhaps there's going to be new ceremonies that are going to continue to be created in this transition for more security, food security and food sovereignty. And so we had a beautiful smudge and a beautiful water offering and a beautiful seed sowing that our community members and friends got to come and be involved with.
I'm really glad we got to talk about this. Thank you both so much.
All right, thank you.
Great to speak with you. Thank you. It's Trevor Mack and Alejandra Valeria. They are project managers of the TICGC International Cultural Garden Center in the Chilcotin.